I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just a chit chat video, but I'm gonna do the end of the year book tag, which is basically 6 questions that I will answer regarding a bunch of different topics. So first question is, are there any books that you started this year that you need to finish? I'm not someone who really starts book and put them down and just don't pick them up again. Basically, if I'm not enjoying the book, I'll DNF it, which is pretty rare. I rarely do that, but at the moment I don't have any books that are like that I have started and that I haven't finished. But a couple months ago I picked this book for my physical TBR. It's Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I haven't started it, but I also haven't finished it, so I will consider this as a book that I need to finish this year. I believe this is fantasy. It's pretty popular, but I have no idea what this is about basically, so we'll see. But I need to finish it this year. It's the start of a trilogy. It says the Farseer trilogy. So if I enjoy it, it's another series that I can read, which is great because I'm always looking for that. I love reading series and all of that, so you know, just nice. Okay, so yeah, I need to read this for this year, so this is gonna be my answer for the first question. Then the second question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? I don't really read books based on seasons except thrillers that I will read more in October, but I'm currently reading a book that I think it's great to transition myself into more wintry readings. So I'm currently reading The Life of Elizabeth I by Alison Ware. I'm almost finished, but this is a nonfiction about Elizabeth I. So she was a Queen of England, and I'm learning so much, and I think nonfiction was the right way to go. Also, I picked up this book thinking it was fiction, but it's nonfiction, but I'm learning so many things. Like, I barely know anything. Like, I know nothing basically about this queen, and I love learning more about historical facts and all of that. So this goes deep into her life. Well, not like her earlier years, more after she became queen. So, you know, all of political things, wars, people close to her marriage or absence of marriage and all of that. So I think it was a great way to transition myself into wintry, because I haven't read a lot this year, but this is bringing me out of my reading slump, out of my comfort zone, because it's been a while since I've read nonfiction that are not school related. So, you know, I think this is a great way to just going more into winter readings. Also, as I said, I don't really read regarding seasons, so you know, it doesn't really change for me. But the next question is there a new release you are still waiting for? I'm still waiting on, I think it's called Wind and Truth by Brandon Sanderson, because I just love him so much. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna read that book for this year because I believe this is book 5 of the Stormlight Archives. Let me see quickly what it says. Yeah, it's book 5 of the Stormlight Archives, and I believe I'm on book 4 now. Yeah, I'm on book 4, so this is book 5. I'm excited to get to read that book, but it's not gonna happen for this year because next year I will be reading Brandon Sanderson more, because I enjoy reading him and I have so many books that I want to read by him. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, then let's see what's the fourth question. What 3 books do you want to read before the end of the year? So if you haven't seen, I've been doing like a little reading first lines to pick up a book. So one of the 3 books I want to read before the end of the year is this one. I picked it up in, I think it was the first or second part of reading first line. This is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Autumnal. This is fantasy. This is the first book of a series, and it's also going to be the first book I read by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I have no expectations. Well, I have expectations. I hope this is gonna be amazing, but you know, we'll see. But I know nothing about this. I know she's popular. I've seen a lot of her books online, like booktube or book talk, even on Instagram, all of that. So I am excited to read this because I love finding new fantasy series that I enjoy. So if it works, I'm gonna be very happy. If it doesn't work, well, at least I'll be able to say I have read it and I did not enjoy it. Another fantasy I want to get through to before the end of the year is A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. This is the second book in, what is the series called? I don't know. Anyway, it's Siri thought I was talking to her. Anyway, the first book was An Ember and the Ashes, which I absolutely loved. I think it was, if it was not a 5 stars, it was very close to it. So this is the second book. I found it used. I didn't pay this. I paid $4, which is very cheap for a hardcover. You know, let's not talk about prices of books, but I am very excited to read this. I know Sabaa Tahir has published many books, so if it works as well as the first book of that series, I will read more because we love reading books that we actually enjoy. So this is the second book I want to read before the end of the year. And then I also want to read a romance, which is Icebreaker by Anna Grace. I got this last Christmas as Christmas gift. I just haven't read it for whatever reason, but I'm super excited. I believe this is for young adult. I'm guessing, I don't know, but if this is for young adult, it's gonna be a quick read, a nice read, and just cute. I'm guessing it's about a hockey player and someone who does, what is it called? Patinage artistique. I'll put the translation there. We'll see how that goes, but I'm excited. I know Anna Grace has published many books, so if I enjoy her writing, I will be able to read more, which is very exciting. So again, the 3 books I want to read before the end of the year: From Blood and Ash, A Torch Against the Night, and Icebreaker. Then let's see what's the next question. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? I absolutely think this could happen because I didn't have the best reading year, because just like the beginning I read a bit and then I didn't read anything for like many months, especially during the summer. But then I started again, so you know, I haven't read a lot this year, so there's a bunch of books that could surprise me and become my favorite. I mean, there's this book that I want to read. There's also those 3 books that I want to read, so maybe A Torch Against the Night could become my favorite. I mean, I love the first book of that series so much that this could happen. I know nothing about From Blood and Ash, so that could also be, you know, a book that could surprise me. So there are a lot of books that can become my favorite. We never know. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna read tomorrow, so maybe the book I'm gonna read tomorrow will become my favorite. We'll see, but yeah. Okay, the last book. Have you already started making reading plans for next year? I don't know if you've seen it, but I made a video. I'll link it here. I have started making reading plans because I'm someone who loves planning. Are my plans always go well? No. I planned so many challenges for next year. They are not all going to happen because, you know, I'm just busy. I'm in nursing school. I'm finishing my 3rd semester at the moment out of 6. So starting next year, I will be more busy. I'm also planning to maybe start working. We'll see. So I have made a bunch of reading plans for 2025, but life is life and I just don't know what's gonna happen. but for sure I want to have a better reading year next year than I did this year, because it just wasn't like me to not read that much. But you know, I have so many exciting books to finish this year, so hopefully I finish the year on a good note and can start the next year on a better note. I might try again the Goodreads challenge. We'll see. I'm looking for book prices that could work for me because I love reading new releases. I'm also planning to finally finish all my physical unread books because I just want to be done with that, so when I buy books I don't have a backlog of books to read. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so this was my end of the year book tag. If you enjoyed this, let me know, because I've never made a book tag video. So if you enjoy those types this type of videos, please tell me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.